myself Dr. M. Laxmidevi, Associate Professor in the Department of CSE/DS at Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. In this video lecture, we'll write some programs based on strings. So string related problems we are going to discuss in this video lecture. So these are the programs we are going to see. So first one is program to check whether the given string is in palindrome or not. Next program is to detect the occurrence of character in a given string. The next is, or you can say that occurrence of a given character is, that means how many times the given character is occurring in the, that means the count of the character. So next program is to print the reverse of the string. Next program is, we'll write about to compare the two strings, then program to concatenate two strings, and then program to copy one string to another string. Next one is to program to find the maximum occurring character in a string, program to remove all duplicate characters in a given string. So these are the programs we are going to discuss based on strings. First one, coming to the revision of the strings. So first we'll see a brief regarding the, briefly we'll discuss about the concept of strings. So we have seen, you can go through my previous video lecture based on strings in C programming. So strings are nothing but, it is not an explicit data type, but it is maintained as array of characters. So here string consists of, so any information you want to represent, any textual information you want to store, so that information is stored in the form of strings. So for example, consider, so these are some of the properties of strings. So the data is stored in strings. We have data of type char, and we maintain them as array of characters. So this array can be of any length. So length of the array is based on length of the array. So based upon the size of the string, the length of the array is decided. Next, end of the string. So end of the string is indicated by a null character, so which is given by this symbol. So null character is given by this symbol. So this is how we represent strings in the memory. In the memory, we can see that. So if we have a string, so any string we represent it in this way. So its data type is char, and suppose name of the string, and then this is the size of the string. So this size should be greater than the string, the characters which are to be stored in this memory. So for example, in order to store this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and plus 1, so 6, total 6. So 6 is the size of this string. So this hello is stored in the form of, in this way. So in each character requires 1 byte of memory. So 6 characters, they require 6 byte of memory. So in the first place, at the 0th position, H is stored. Next E, then L, and then L. So 0, 1, 2, 3. And then last we have O, 4th position. At the end, we put a null character. So if we declare and initialize the string in this way, so compiler will automatically insert null character at the end. So, but you can also write it as in this way also. String as array of characters also you can write. But when you declare this character array in this way, so we have to specify the null character. So at the end we have to specify the null character also. So this is one way of declaring and initializing the string or character array. So this is one way and this is the other way. So this is same as this one. The other way is you can write this also. Here you can skip the size. The compiler will compute the size based upon the string which is assigned to this character array. Next, coming to string related functions. So we have input out. In order to read the string and in order to output or print the string onto the screen, so we have input and output functions. So these are categorized into two types. First one is formatted input output functions, and the next category is unformatted input output functions. So in this category of formatted input output functions, we have scanf and printf function. So we can use scanf function to read the string from the user, and we can use printf function to print the string onto the screen. So similarly, we have unformatted input output functions where we don't require any format specifier in order to get and put the, in order to read the string from the user and in order to print the string onto the screen. So we have gets and puts function. So we have other functions also like fgets also. So one of the unformatted input output functions is gets and puts. So by means of gets function we can get the string from the user, and by means of puts function we can print the string onto the screen or the monitor. So let us discuss the first program. So program to check whether the given string is palindrome or not. So now what does palindrome means? So suppose we have this string here. So this is the string. So if we read the string from the backwards also, so it will pronounce the same. So this is the string and this one is the reverse string. So if you reverse it, you will get the string. So if you read the string from forward as well as backward, so it reads the same. So therefore this string is called as palindrome string. So now we are going to write a program to check whether the given string is palindrome or not. So in order to do that, first we have to declare a character array of suitable size. So here the size is declared as 10. So the other way to declare the size of this character array is by using hash define also. You can define some max variable, you can take 100, and then here you can write that max. So this is one way of defining the size of character array. So next we have declared integer variables I, j and test. Next, this is the printf statement. Then in order to read the string from the user, so by using scanf function, so this scanf function will read the string from the user and it will store at this particular address. Here you can see that we are not using any ampersand symbol because str points to the first element of the str contains the address of the first element of the string. So percentage %s is the format specifier we are using. So no need of ampersand symbol here. So j is equal to, in order to compute the length of the string, we have the function string length strlen, and then it will take the corresponding string as the parameter. So length, suppose the length of the string here is equal to 4. So j is equal to this minus this, that is j is initialized a value of 3. So length minus 1. Why? Because so index starts with 0. So 0, 1, 2 and 3. So this is when it is maintained as array of characters. At the 0th position we have A, then first position, second and third position. So j is initialized a value of 3. That is the last element of this string. Next we are using a while loop here. So by comparing, so in the while loop we have put a condition I less than or equal to j. So now we'll access the characters of this string by using two variables I and j. So first one to access this one, and the j variable is used to access the last element or the last character. If str of I is equal to this, we are comparing these two values we are comparing. So str of I is equal to, that means I value starts from 0. So str of I is equal to a here. So str of 0 is equal to a, and str of j. So j is this one. Str of 3 is also equal to a. So these two are equal here. So this a, suppose we can take in small letters only. So these two are equal here. So when these two are equal, you can say that so test is equal to 1. So we have initialized this test variable as 1. So initially, so we have declared a integer variable test, so that its value is assigned to 1. Now if these two are equal, so this condition is true here in this case. Next, I value is incremented by 1. So this is the first iteration. In the second iteration, I value is incremented whereas j value is decremented. Now I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2 here. Now str of 1 and str of 2. So these two are compared. So 1 and 2 are compared. So these two are equal. The condition is true here. When these two are equal, test is equal to 1. So therefore, then after that again, I value is incremented by 1. In the next iteration, third iteration, this is 2, this is 3. So third iteration, I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 3. So when I is equal to 2, so it is j is equal to 1, because j value is decremented by 1. Now 2 value is greater than this. So this condition becomes false. So 2 less than 1, the condition becomes false. So it will come out of the loop. So in this case, test value is always equal to 1. So test value is equal to 1, 1 is equal to 1, this condition is true. So therefore we get this printf statement, that is the given string is palindrome. If you take any other string, the other string like suppose ONE1, so this is a string which is not in palindrome. So you will get the output as it is not palindrome. So if you run this program for this test case, Amma, so you will get the program. The output of this program is string is palindrome. Next program is to detect the occurrence of a character in a given string. So suppose we have the string hello. So in order to, so this program what it will do is, so the user, if he or she needs to find out some character, so that is to be compared if that character is present in the given string or not. So that is this program about, and how many times it is occurring, that also it will find out. Now let us see this program. So in main function, we are not using any string related functions here. So in this previous program we have used string strlen, which is a string related function to calculate the length of the string. So therefore we have included this string.h header file. Now we are not using any, only hash include stdio.h header file. So in this header file only we have puts and gets function. So these are unformatted input IO functions related to string. So therefore we need to include this header file. So character, so this is a character array, size is 15. So maximum length of the string should be 14, and there should be space for, and one should be left for a null character also. Next we have two integer variables I and c is equal to 0. So here c acts as a count variable, so that we'll see in the program. Next we have declared one more character variable of name of the variable is f. Now puts function, so it is similar to printf statement. So this statement will be displayed on the screen. Next gets function, its argument is s, that is the name of the string. So it will, so this is similar to scanf function, but here we don't have any format specifier. No need to mention the format specifier. So it will read the string from the user. Next again, this is the statement which is printed on the screen. Enter the character to find. Now the program is asking the user to enter the character which he or she needs to find in the string. So that character the user will enter. So that is read by using this getChar function, and the corresponding variable is stored in the corresponding character is stored in the variable f. Suppose h needs to find out, so f is equal to h. So next one, for this loop we have written here. So this loop will repeat from, it will search for all the elements. So it will iterate in this character array. So it starts from this character array index is first element start index is 0. So it will start from 0, I is equal to 0 till s of I is not equal to null. So this is the condition to iterate over this character array. Next I value is incremented by 1. So we have written one decision statement here. So if s of I is equal to, so s of 0, in the first iteration it will compare this condition. If s of 0 is equal to, suppose we have entered h here, s of 0 is h only, these two are h only, so this condition becomes true. So therefore count value will increase. So c is nothing but count here. So c is equal to, initially we have assigned it 0, now it will be 1. C is equal to 1. Next again I value is equal to 1. When I is equal to 1, next element in the array is accessed here. So E, S of 1 is equal to H. So this condition is false. So therefore C value will not be incremented. It will remain as it is 1 only. So this loop will continue till the last element is accessed here. So last element, so we don't have any characters which are matching this character h in this string. So therefore count value will be 1. At the end it will print that, so corresponding character h occurs one time in the string. So if we run this program and if you enter the string as Laxmidevi, so here enter the character to find. Suppose we need to find out I here, so that I is stored in this variable f. So this is the output of this program, character I So percentage C is the format specifier for this character variable f. So in the string percentage S, so percentage S is the format specifier corresponding to the string, and percentage D is the format specifier to this corresponds to this variable, this value. So C. So C has a value 2 here. Why? Because I occurs 2 times here. So therefore the output of this program is the character I occurs, I in the string, in this string. So this string, the given string which is entered by the user, occurs 2 times. So in this way we can write the program to detect the occurrence of to find a given, or you can say that, so this program is nothing but to find the given character in the string. Next program is program to print the reverse of the string. So we'll write a program to print the reverse of the string. So here we have used 2 header files. One is stdio.h header file, the other one is string.h header file. Next, in order to declare character array, so we have used in order to declare a string, we have used character array of size 50, then one character variable temp, and then in order to access the index of the string, so we have the variables, integer variables I, start, end, and len. Next is printf statement, then scanf statement. So no need to use this ampersand symbol. So directly you can write here percentage s as the format specifier and then name of the string. So length is, so len is integer variable, strlen, the return type of this is an integer. So therefore the value of this is stored in corresponding integer variable. So therefore len will store the length of the string str. So start is assigned a value 0 and end is assigned a value length minus 1. So suppose we have the string hello here. So in this, the starting first element index is 0, second element index is 1, then 2, 3 and 4. If you find the length of this, so len of this is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So therefore start index is, so start is one variable which is used to hold the starting index, and the other variable is end, which is used to hold the ending index, that is the last element. So this is given by length minus 1. So therefore we have written end is equal to length minus 1. Now we have written a for loop here. So for I is equal to start. So that means I value is initialized to 0. Then what we are doing here, we are swapping the values of I. So let us see here, this is the logic written, or this is the code to reverse the given string. So we are reversing the string in the same string itself. We are not taking any other string and copying that into another string. So we are reversing the string in the same string. So it's in the string str only. So for this, initially str of 0 is equal to, when I is equal to 0, str of 0 is equal to temp. So str of 0 is having a value h. So h value is equal to temp now. Now str of end. What is str of end is the last element, that is 4th. So str of 4 is assigned a value. Str of 4 is O. So this is assigned to S now. Suppose this is how it is working, HELLO. So this element is given to temp. So now temp has H. So this is no longer. And then this value is str of 0, what it will have? This value. So this. Then after that temp value. So whatever value of temp is there, this H. So that is given to str of end. Now end is 4 here. So this is equal to H now. So in this way we can reverse. So what we have done here is we have swapped the first element with the last element. So first element and the last element, these two are swapped by using a temporary variable. So then end value, the index of this end index is decremented by 1. Next again I value is incremented, whereas next iteration I is equal to 1 and end is equal to 3. So because end value is decremented by 1 and I value is incremented by 1. Next again same it will do here. So it will, this value is stored in temp here, and then after that this value is copied to first element, L is copied here, and then E value is copied here. So in this way, we can say that when I is equal to 2 now and end is equal to 2 now. So 2 less than 2. So this condition is false here. So this loop will terminate now. And then at the end, the reverse string is printed. So if we run this program and if you enter some string here, suppose we have entered the string Pune, then reverse of this string is printed. So reverse of this string is E, N, U and P. So in this way, we'll get the output of this program. Next program is to compare two strings. So suppose we have two strings, hello and the other one is college. So this is str1 and this one is str2. This is another string, this is first string, this one is second string. So we need to compare the two strings, whether these two are equal or not. So whether they are same or not. So that is the program. For this we have written user defined function. So this is a prototype of user defined function. So we have defined a user defined function. For this is a function prototype. And this name of the function is compare. Return type is integer and it takes two parameters of type character array. Followed by semicolon. Then in the main function we have declared two strings, that is character array of size 2020. So enter the first string. So that string is read into the variable str. Enter the second string. That string is read into the variable second str2. Next we are calling this function. So this function call we need to define first. So this function we have defined here. So same return type, name of the function, and then character array. So character array. So this is how we need to pass the string here, or character array. Same as we pass any other array, we need to pass character array also. So name of the array and then square brackets. So there are two arrays which we are passing here. Character arrays we are passing. So inside this we are writing the logic to compare the two strings. So we have used a flag variable, integer variable, and I variable. Both are initialized to 0. While a of I is not equal to 0. What is a and what is b here? So when you are passing the string or when you are passing the character array, just name of the array is enough. But in this, when you are defining the function, we need to actually specify it in the form of array. So here, while a of str1 is whatever the user has entered, suppose the user has entered h, str1 is hello, str2 is college, and then it will compare this, and this condition becomes, until the condition becomes true. So this loop, these statements are repeated here. So first is a of I. So that means if a of I is not equal to b of I, that means element by element it will check whether the two strings are equal or not. So first element H E L L O. Second one is college, C O E G E. C O L L E G E. This is one string, this is str1 and this is str2. 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So str1 of, that means a of 0. So this is nothing but a and this is b. So a of 0 and b of 0, these two are compared. If these two are not equal, then flag value is assigned 1. Flag is equal to 1. So initially flag is equal to 0. So flag is equal to 1. So there itself the loop will break. So one character is, even if one character is not similar, so here H and C both are not equal. So therefore flag value is equal to 1. So this statement is executed. So break means it will come out of the loop. So loop is ending here. Then it will check this condition. If flag is equal to 0, here the flag, in this case flag is equal to 1. So therefore it will return 1. So if C is equal to 1, that return value is stored in the variable C. If C is equal to 1, then the strings are not same. So if you run this program with another output, with another input, suppose this is the string which we are entering. The first string is Jaipur, the second one is also Jaipur. Then in this case, all the characters are same. So it is comparing. So each character is compared here at the respective positions. So when both are equal, when flag value is 0, it will return a value 0. So when C is equal to 0, the strings are same. So in this case, the output is strings are same. Next program is to concatenate two strings. So here what we need to do here is concatenate two strings. Suppose we have first string IARE, next one is college. So string concatenation means IARE, and then at the end we need to, so here we can write str1. So we are concatenating, we are adding this string, we are concatenating these two strings. So in the first string itself. So here the important point to be noted here is, so this length of this first string should be large enough so that it can hold the second string also. So that point you have to keep in mind. Next, you have to declare the size also in the same way. So size of this should be greater than the second one. So character array. So we need two arrays of. So we have defined two character arrays. One is S1, the other one is S2. So two integers we have declared here, I and j. So by means of printf function, so it will display the statement on the screen, enter the first string, then gets is a function to read the string from the user. So gets S1 and gets S2. So it will read the two strings from the user. So we have used while loop here, while S1 of I is not equal to null character. So this indicates null. Suppose we have entered IARE here. So in the string S1, so this is stored as, at the end, the compiler will automatically add null character at the end. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this will go on increment. So I value is equal to, so after this while loop, I value is equal to, it will be, initially I value is 0. So when it is entering this loop, first element when it is entering, it is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. When it occurs this, so it will be 5. So it will be 5. So therefore it will start from next when it is coming to this for loop. So for j is equal to 0. So in the second string, that is str of 2, we have taken s2 here. So s2 of 0, whatever is there, so that is assigned to s1 of I. Now what is I? So I is equal to 5 here. So I is equal to 5. That means, so at s1 of 0 we have 1, 2, 3, and then at the fourth place, so here it consists of 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. So it will be 4 here. So at this place it will be 4. So whatever the last element is here, so this C will be appended at this position. C will be appended at this position C. C is appended here. Next O is appended here, 5. And then 6, 7, L, L. In this way, this loop is repeated. At the end, we need to put S1 of I is equal to 0. And that is null character. At the end, we need to put a null character also at the end. Next, after concatenation, so we are printing that S1 string on the screen. So with the help of puts function. So if you run this program, so you will, and if you enter two strings, the one string is ice, the second string is cream. So first one is ice, the second one is cream. So output of this will be ice cream. So this is S1 and this is S2. So in this way you can write the program to concatenate two strings. Next one is to program to copy one string to another string. So what we are doing here, just if you have one string, so just we need to copy the string to, if you have IARE, so this is the string str1. So you need to define some size here. Same string you have to copy here also, IARE, str1 and str2. So that is what the program is. Next, this line will be printed on the screen. So we can use fgets function also instead of gets function. So gets function, fgets function, it will read the line or it will read the string from the user. Name of the string is str1 of size. Length of the string is determined by the size of operator from the standard input string. Next, we'll use a for loop to copy the element of str1 into str2. So each loop starting with 0 and str2 of 0 will be equal to str1 of 0. So first element of the string is copied to the first position in the second string. Next, second element is copied to the second position. So str of 1 is equal to str1 of 1. So in this way the loop will repeat till it encounters a null character. So at the end we have to put a null character. So str2 of I is equal to 0. So copied string it will print. So in order to print the copied string, that is str2, we need to use the format specifier %s and then the corresponding variable name, character array name, that is str2. So if you run this program and enter the string as Telangana, then str2 will also contain the same string Telangana. In this way you can copy one string to another string. Next program is to find the maximum occurring character in a string. So that means, suppose if you have the string Telangana, that means how many times maximum occurring character, if you have maximum occurring character means here A is occurring maximum times. So that character you need to find, that is the program about. Which character is occurring maximum number of times, so that you need to find out. So by using this program, so we have used two header files. One is stdio.h header file, the other one is string.h header file. Then in the main function we are writing the steps or instruction statements. Then we have defined character array of length 100 and one more variable of type character, and then integer variable I, length, and this is a character array. And then after that we have defined one integer variable, declared one integer variable max, and it is assigned a value -1. Then one more integer variable count is there, count array, and its size is 256. It is an initialized value of 0. That means all the elements are initialized 0 here. So with the help of gets function we need to read the string. The name of the string is str, and with the help of strlen function we can find out the length of the string, and that length is stored in the variable len. Then after that, here we are maintaining a count variable. We are maintaining an array. Name of the array is count. So this will count there is a loop written here for I is equal to 0, I less than length. Suppose for this length is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is equal to 9. So this loop will repeat 8 times, I less than 8. So count of str of I. Str of I is, starting str of 0 is t. So that means count of t. So count, each letter count is maintained here. So in this count array, each letter count is maintained. So count of t will be 1. So when the first time it occurs, it will be 1, because e and then count of e also, it is occurring one time only. So therefore it is 1. Then count of l is 1. Count of a is occurring 3 times. So that many times it is occurring. So count value will be incremented by 1. So 1, 2 and 3. So this will be equal to 3 here. So in this way, this is the loop to define the frequency of each character in the string. So next, after that we are using another for loop which starts from I is equal to 0, and for I is equal to 0, that means, and we are also using a max variable. If max is less than count of this, if count of this first one is t, that is 1, count of t is 1 only, and this is assigned a value -1. -1 is less than, if this value is greater, 1 is greater, then str of I is equal to a. The a is assigned the given character, that is t. Next after that again the condition is checked. Next I is equal to 1. When I is equal to 1, again count of this condition is checked. Count of str of the next one, that is E. Here this is also equal to 1. So therefore it will not be, this condition is not true. So A will remain. So A will contain T only. Next after that, when this condition, when count of A is encountered, so count of A is 3 here. So max is equal to 1. 1 is less than, 3 is greater than 1. When this condition becomes true, so therefore A is assigned a value. The corresponding element is assigned here. So A is equal to, so this A is nothing but A here, this character A. So this character is assigned to this character array, to this character variable A. So here the character occurring maximum number of times is %C, and the format specifier is %C. The corresponding character is stored in the variable A. The corresponding character is A only here. So if you execute this program and run this program, and if you enter the string as Telangana, so you can see that the character occurring maximum number of times is A here, small a. So if you take any other string also, so here it will, the output of this will be, if you enter this string and run this program, then you can say that L is the character which is occurring maximum number of times. So A stores that variable. So A is the character which is storing this variable. Next one is program to remove all duplicate characters in the string. So same string if we'll take duplicate characters in the sense, so wherever there are the one character is repeated more number of times, one number of time, then that character will be eliminated from the string. So A is repeated here, A, N, G. So A is repeated, N is repeated, A is repeated. So these characters will be eliminated from the string, and the remaining string which is printed is this one. So this is the program we are writing here. Program to remove all duplicate characters in the string. So after removing all the duplicate characters, so this is the string we need to print. So let us see the program. We have used two header files here. One is stdio.h header file, the other one is string.h header file. String.h header file, in this we have this length function strlen. So we have declared one character array of length of size 100. Next is three integer variables I, j and k, and then with the help of gets function we are reading the string into the variable str. Next we have used three for loops here. So for I is equal to 0, I less than string length of str, then I plus plus. Next, so for example this only. So if you take t here, so if you take, suppose for example, if you enter the string as hello, hello h you enter. Suppose you enter the string as hello h. So here this is the first, second, third, fourth and fifth position. Suppose this is the string which we are entering. So for I is equal to 0 means that is the first one. J is equal to 1. So I is 0, J is equal to 1. So it will enter this condition, it will check this condition, str of j, that is 1, is equal to str of 0. So similarly in the first iteration, so outer loop I is equal to 0, j is equal to 1. So this will repeat for the length of the string. So 2, j is equal to 3, j is equal to 4, j is equal to 5. So for this str of 1 is equal to str of 0. So is it true? Yes, it is true. 0 and str of 1, and that means this one and this one, these two are not equal. So therefore this condition is false. So when this condition is false, next again it will, j value is incremented by 1. So when j is equal to 1, the next character is compared here. So that means if L is equal to H here, so this one and this one, these two are compared. This is also false. So therefore j value is incremented by 1. J is equal to 3 now. So these two are compared now, L and H. So L is equal to H. So this is also false. So therefore this is also false. Next J value is incremented by 1. So now J is equal to O here. So 0 is equal to H. This is also false. Next J value is incremented by 1. So H is equal to H means this condition is true here. So when this condition is true, what happens here is, so it will enter another for loop. So in this for loop, K is assigned a value of J. K is equal to 5. K is equal to 5, str of K plus 1. That means 6 is equal to str of 5. At the end we have a null character. So str of 6 is equal to str of 5. That means, so here we are putting the null character here. So here also we have null character now. So whichever this digit is repeated, whichever character is repeated here, so there we put that character is replaced with the next character in the string. So here the next character is null character only. So that character is replaced here. Str of 5 is equal to null now. And then after that, K value is incremented by 1. So when K is incremented by 1, that means K is equal to 6 now. When K is equal to 6 here, so this we have null. So therefore this condition becomes false here. So this is equal to false. This condition is not equal to null means this condition is no longer holds true. So therefore it will come out of this loop and then it will print the given string. So after then again after that I value is incremented by, again this value is checked for all the other elements. Again I value is incremented by 1 and J value will be from 2 to this last element, and then again in this way I value is equal to 2. So it will go on comparing all the elements. One element is compared with all the elements. So till the condition with the help of these two loops. So if you execute this program, when we run this program, and if you enter any string, so suppose the string entered is Telangana, then you will get the string as, the output of the string is TELENG. So here from this we have removed the characters which are occurring in the string, which are occurring more than once. So this is how we can write the program to remove all the duplicate characters in the string. So in this way, so in this video lecture we have discussed all the programs related to strings. In the next video lecture we will discuss some more programs based on C programming or in C programming. Until then, thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.